Saturday 14th of February 2026, and I'm just leaving the village of Cottersbrook back there, which is the start points of today's adventure. And look at this weather, beautiful winter's day here in Northamptonshire. I'm looking forward to this one. Let's go. Hi guys, hope you're well, and welcome back to another one of my hiking videos. And yeah, as I just said a minute ago, I've just parked up in the village of Cottersbrook here in Northamptonshire. It's not actually too far from the village of Guilsborough, which is where I live. That's just over this direction, so I've just driven over. It's about a 5-minute drive, parked up in Cottersbrook, and yeah, I'm off out on another hike. And it's an absolutely beautiful day. Look at this. Absolutely glorious, loads of blue sky, a complete contrast to yesterday. Yesterday it was horrible weather. It was like, yeah, windy, really cold, rain, and the rain sort of turned to snow at times. Yeah, I was at work, I was actually doing a roofing job, which is like the worst possible job you could do in those conditions. So we pushed on as best we could. I think we got up to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and we were like soaked through. It was like, right, we're calling it a day, let's pack up and go home. So yes, I woke up today and complete contrast, blue sky. It's chilly, yeah, I think temperatures are hovering around between 1 and 2 degrees. We had a bit of frost this morning, but that's kind of melted away now. But no, it's spot on weather for a winter hike. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. So yeah, just left Cottersbrook, which is a lovely charming little village. I'm heading up this country road over my shoulder, heading in the direction of a village called Hazel Beach, but I'm not actually going to get to Hazel Beach. There's a footpath just before I reach Hazel Beach, which then cuts across the countryside over towards a village called Kelmarsh, I believe. And then when I get to Kelmarsh, I'm getting on the Brampton Valley Way, which is like a former railway line which runs in between Northampton and Market Harbour. So I'm getting on there, heading down to a village called Madewell, and then yeah, back across the fields to Cottersbrook to complete the walk. Yeah, there's a car coming up behind me. So yeah, we're looking at about 13 miles for this one. So yes, that's a spot on sort of distance for a winter walk. Let's let this car go past. So yeah, I bought some lunch for me. I brought a flask with some coffee in it as well, because as I say, yes, about 1 degree, so it is a little bit chilly. But one thing I've noticed this week is, yes, 1 degree, but the sun has got a bit of kick behind it. I mean, there was, Wednesday at work. It was really nice. I mean, temperature around 10 degrees, but we're at work. I'm in the construction trade, and we're building a extension on the rear end of a south-facing property. So yeah, we've gone up with the brickwork. That's up to sort of roof height now. So I was in the extension working away, and because it's so sheltered in there and it was south-facing, I was absolutely sweating. I was in my winter workwear, like my coat and the base layer, absolutely sweating. So all that came off, and in my car I have a box with like additional work clothes in it, and I knew there was a pair of shorts in there. So yeah, mid-morning, went to the car, got my shorts on, and it was fine. I wasn't cold. I thought it was a glorious day, and the days were also a lot longer now compared to like 5 weeks ago when we had the winter solstice. So yeah, it just feels like spring is edging towards us, which is a fantastic feeling. So yeah, another couple of weeks and yeah, we're into March and spring. So this could potentially be the last winter hike, maybe. We shall see. But I've enjoyed my winter adventures. So I'm hoping today's going to be a good walk as well, so I'll push on. Right. How you doing, you right? God, how peaceful is it? Beautiful, absolutely stunning. So peaceful. In a day like today, it looks, landscape looks incredible. Look at this behind me, all these woodland areas on top of the hills and the lush fields, the blue sky. Absolutely spectacular, it's beautiful. Yeah, pushing on nicely. I'm just starting to climb uphill now, heading towards the direction of Hazel Beach village. But as I said earlier, I'm coming off just before Hazel Beach, on the footpath, going across the fields towards Kelmash. I've changed camera. I don't know if you can tell the quality from this piece of camera to the last piece of camera I did. If you watched my videos recently, you'll know at the back end of last year I bought a back in the 25. I bought a proper vlogging camera because I do all my videos. I record all my videos on my phone. Sorry. So during the Christmas holiday, I was like, I'm going to treat myself to like a proper vlogging camera. So I've just been trying to sort of get up to speed with it, get used to it, because there's a lot more buttons compared to the phone. With the phone, with the phone, all I do is just plonk it on the old selfie stick here and record away. Whereas with the camera, there's a lot more buttons and stuff like that, so you have to get used to it. So yeah, there's a lot to get used to. So I'm just getting up to speed with it. So yes, I'm recording on the phone now. One thing with that camera, which I did point out in a video I did at the start of the year when I was trying it out, is that the battery life on it is not good at all. So I'm wondering if it's just because it's cold, and perhaps once I start using it in the spring, summer months when it's warmer, I might get a bit more juice out of the battery. But that's one concern I have about it. I mean, the image quality on it is really good, and it is a bit more faffy than the phone to like adjust the settings and stuff. But if I keep persevering, I'm sure I'll get up to speed with it. And if I do get up to speed with it, what I'll probably do is just buy a few more batteries for it. And then I should be good. I mean, they're only small light batteries, so it's not a problem. But yeah, pushing on towards Hazel Beach. Oh yeah. Look at that for some stunning countryside. Just got this little country lane. Really spectacular around here. I'll zoom in the centre of the screen there. That church spire you can see, that's the church in Guilsborough. So as I said earlier, I haven't come all that far today, so yeah, my house is just round the corner from that church. But yeah, look at this. Right, I've come off the country road and now I'm heading down this bridleway towards the village of Kelmash. I'd like to apologise for the, if you notice there's a horrible bit of rumbling noise on the footage I've captured prior to this piece. Basically, as you know, I've got like a wireless microphone system which I use to capture the audio on my hikes. And I've noticed it's happened a few times in the last few hikes. It kind of, it's been playing up a little bit. Basically, so I've got this microphone here, I've got a transmitter which I plug into the USB port on the iPhone, and then got this pod which the microphone's sitting. And yeah, I've got a second microphone in there. And you can use these both at the same time or one at a time. So if you house a microphone in the pod, shut the lid, that microphone shouldn't work. It should just be coming through this one, but it's happened on a couple of occasions in the last few hikes. For some reason, if the microphone sits on port 1, this is hard to do, which is that one, basically that microphone in that pod still works. So that rumbling noise you heard was basically this microphone in my backpack knocking against everything. Which is a bit annoying, it doesn't sound great. So it was coming through both that one and the one in here. So yeah, I've just got to remember to, the microphone that sits in the pod, the one that I don't use, it's got to be in port 2. If it's in port 1, it activates it and I'll get all that rumbling noise. So hopefully that has sorted it. So yeah, sorry about that. Nice big house up on the hill there. Very nice. Jesus, look at this. Views out, looking out over Northampton. Got some white fluffy clouds appearing, sorry. But yeah, look at these views. You can actually see the centre of the screen there. That is the National Lift Tower in Northampton Town Centre. Well, near Northampton Town Centre. But yeah, wow. Great views. Look at this. The crops are looking so lush as we approach spring. With the blue sky, it just looks brilliant. This is a spectacular day. I've said spectacular a lot of times, haven't I? Right, I'm going to stop for a coffee. A bit of antifreeze. Coffee with a view. It's lovely. Cheers. That's still lovely and hot. Yeah, stunning views, isn't it? This footpath, I've just come off the footpath, which is just up behind the camera. I haven't actually come down here before, so I always love exploring new places across the county. I actually made a joke to my wife a couple of months ago. I said I should set myself the challenge of covering every footpath in Northamptonshire. That'd be a cool little mission. I mean, I don't know how you go about doing that. There's so many footpaths. How would you plan it all? I think the only thing you could do is get like a bird's eye sort of outline view of Northamptonshire, like grid reference it, and then all those, like, I don't know, like a square mile or something, that, you know, like a grid sort of system, and then all the footpaths in that square mile, cover them, then go on to the next one. I don't know, it would require a lot of thought, but it would be a cool challenge. And then you could say I've walked every footpath in the county. That'd be cool. But yeah, maybe I'll do it one day, but I need to give it some more thought. But perhaps something for the future. But yeah, I'm gonna have this coffee and then push on. I'll tell you what, I think these views could be some of the best views I've sort of taken in on a Northamptonshire hike. Yeah, best views in Northamptonshire, that is. I can't think anywhere else where you get such vast views looking out over the Northamptonshire countryside. I mean, Honey Hill is pretty decent. Yeah, but apart from that, I don't know many other places that I haven't, that I'm yet to explore where you get these kind of open views like this. And they're very unspoilt, like Honey Hill. The views from Honey Hill are good, but there's like warehouses and stuff, whereas here it's just fields and it's countryside. It is pretty spectacular. Yeah, I think these could be some of the best views I've encountered on a Northamptonshire hike. Brilliant. And yeah, I've just put my shades on. So, and these are polarised, so good thing with polarised shades, the greens and the blues have more vibrancy to them, so everything just looks extra spectacular. Said it again, spectacular. It's spectacular. Oh, cute little Christmas tree. Progressing on nicely now. Just passed through this little complex here. It reminds me of like a ranch you get over in the States. It's got that vibe to it. But yeah, we're approaching 1 o'clock now, so once we get to 1 o'clock I'll probably stop for some lunch. Yeah, got an egg and cress sarnie for lunch. Can't wait. I'm pretty hungry. So yeah, I'm just walking up the side of this wooded area, which is lovely. There's a little gap in there. Should we have a little look in there? Let's go. Oh, can you go in there? Bloody hell. It's quite a long old way down there. That's cool. Yeah. This is, I was about to say spectacular walk. This is a lovely walk. And as I say, with this weather, being like this after yesterday, not only yesterday, yeah, because yesterday, as I said earlier, it was a horrible day, like rain, cold, bit of breezy in the afternoon. So yeah, it just didn't feel very pleasant. And yeah, I was at work roofing, which I've got absolutely soaked. And to be fair, the whole of winter has kind of been like that. We've had the occasional day where it's been like this. And yeah, we've had like a few cold snaps where it's been nice and frosty and stuff, but on the whole, I'd say 85% of the winter has been very overcast, drab, and yeah, just not nice. And yeah, as I say, I'm in the construction trade, and we've been, our project at the moment is we're building an extension. I think we started it in either late November or early December, so literally just been outside in it all winter. It's it has been tough. So yeah, it's a real treat to get a nice day like this. It's yeah, we try and with our job we try and, sorry, my selfie stick needs a bit of adjusting. We try and manufacture it so that in the winter months we kind of got indoor work, but we just weren't lucky this winter. I mean, I'm grateful for the work because the construction trade has taken a bit of a hit at the moment. There isn't that much work out there, so just to have work's the important thing. But yeah, with the poor, I mean, I don't think I've ever known a winter like the one we've had, for like just drab overcast conditions. Like we're literally going like weeks on end without seeing the sun. It was quite bleak, but on the back end of it now, spring isn't far away. that's all good. But yeah, it has been a drag. I'll be honest, I'm kind of thinking of stepping away from the construction trade. Had a feeling that's just been growing for the last year or so. I've been in it for quite a while, and it's like, don't want to do this for the rest of my working life. I don't think I do. Yeah, it's quite physically taxing. I'm into my 40s now. I'm just starting to think, yeah, perhaps at some point in the next year or two, I'll look at stepping away and doing something new. I don't know what yet. I haven't got a clue. But yeah, I can feel just to pull away, like let's look for something a bit new now, new direction. But yeah, we'll see what happens. When door closes and one opens, I always look forward. And yeah, I'm sure I'll work it out. But yeah, pushing on to Kelmarsh. And yeah, as I say, lunchtime soon. Spectacular. I think I was right, at the start of this wooded area. Popped into the wood, looked like there was a path. I think there is. I just saw like a little wooden bridge further back there, so should have a little. I don't think this is a path. Ah, bloody hell. Yeah, there's a big old drop, there's a stream all the way down there. I don't want to fall down there, but yeah, this does look like a pathway. Sort of runs alongside the other track there, so I'll go through this way for a bit and mix it up. Right, I think I've taken a wrong turn. So that's the wooded area that I just walked through. I found that footpath, didn't I? So that sort of came up this way. But I got to a load of brambles, so I couldn't get through, so I had to climb up this quite steep bank. It was quite dicey, I slipped over a little bit. But yeah, so I just came up the side of this field up to here, and it looks like there's a dead end up there, but I did notice that just here there was a crossing, so I'm wondering if I actually get on this side of the stream, and then the footpath I think runs up that way. I think I'm on the right track now. Right, so I'm back where I crossed over. I started going up there thinking that was the footpath, but it's not. I was getting further away from the footpath, so here's that bridge again. So I actually think the footpath either goes down this way back towards that woodland area that I explored. I did notice in that woodland area there was like a what do you call it, like a footpath junction, a tee off, whatever you call it. It teed off, so yeah, so I'm wondering if perhaps the footpath was actually in that woodland area. We'll find out in a sec, but I'm going to go down this way and see if I hook up with anything. But yeah, I'm a bit lost. Thank God for the phone, because you can just load the map up and kind of follow the dots so you know exactly where you are. Without that, I'd be getting lost, proper lost right about now. There's quite a lot of cluster of footpaths around here, so I'll forgive myself. It's easily done. So yeah, this is the in here. That's the woodland area that I walked up. That's the bank that I had to climb up on the other side of the stream. But yeah, perhaps I was supposed to stay in this woodland area. I'll find out in a sec. I've got proper lost. Yeah, I was right. That footpath through the woodland area was the actual footpath. I thought that it didn't look like it. It looked like an old footpath, but that is the way I'm supposed to be going. So yeah, I've come back into that woodland area. That's where I came down that footpath, and then I went up this way. I had to climb up this bank and went up that way up that field, and that's where the dead end was. So yeah, I've got to actually come back in to the woodland. It will nearly fallen over. Got to cross the stream. Yeah. Interesting. Bear with me. Can cross over here. Right. So yeah. So I think this is the way to go. I think I'm on the right track now. What a palaver. God, that was bloody hilarious. So I thought I was on the right track, started walking up alongside this patch of trees, looked on my footpath app, and the dot, which is my location, was getting further away from the footpath. And I was scratching my head, I was like, what is going on? I can't find the way. But yeah, there's a little track here, and it's joined up with the footpath. The dot's joined up with a line with the footpath now on the app, so this is the right way. So I think on that note, there's a little grass bank here. It's time to stop for lunch, I think. Little tip for you. The last few egg and crisp sandwiches I've made, I've actually put a bit of Italian seasoning in with it, mixed it in. Game changer. Absolutely incredible. Spectacular. I recommend it. Really good. Oh no, disaster. I can't get the lid off my flask. I got it, yeah. Phew. Coffee time.
Have been informed.
What a bugger. I was supposed to go, there's a country road goes down this way to Kelmarsh, and that's the way I was supposed to go. But it says road is closed. But I thought, oh no, it'd be alright for walkers. I thought that'd only be for cars and stuff, but there's these like two little transmitters. No more, it's sat here flashing, and you probably just caught the back end of the message, you know, the message it said to me on the last video clip. It was like, warning, you have been detected. Security and the police have been informed, or something like that. So yeah, I might get arrested. See what happens. But yeah, I'm going to have to divert down this way, and then I've got to get on the I think it's the A508 or the A509, quite a busy road, but hopefully there'll be a pathway alongside it. So I'm going to get on that up to Kelmarsh, and then yeah, and then we're back to where we should have been. But yeah, it might get told off in a minute. Haven't been arrested or told off yet. To be honest, when it was like this little alarm system and this like antenna, and when I got detected, it flashed, and yeah, the message came out like, warning, you have been detected. To be honest, that message, it had the smell of bullshit to it. It's probably just nothing's good. I could have probably walked down that country road and nothing would have happened. I mean, what's down there that you need that much kind of security for? It's just a little country road to Kelmarsh, I don't know. So yeah, I think that's bullshit, to be honest. So yeah, I can see the junction for the A508. It's a busy road. It's the road in between the towns of Northampton and Market Harborough. So I'm fast approaching it. This road's fine. This isn't too busy, but that road is. So I'm hoping when I get there, there's a pathway to Kelmarsh. If not, it's going to be a dicey stretch up to Kelmarsh. So yeah, squeaky bum time. Right, is there a pathway? Fingers crossed. I think so. There's quite a lot of verge here, so yeah, I don't feel too bad about this. I don't think it's all that far to Kelmarsh. Right, I'm in Kelmarsh now. There's the busy road back there. A bit of a dicey section, but it wasn't too bad. I think there's a 50 mile/hour speed limit on that part of the A508, so cars weren't going past too quickly, and there was quite a lot of verge. So yeah, this was the road I was supposed to come down. So the road closures over there, and then yeah, I'm just getting on this little footpath down into Kelmarsh Centre. I can see the church, so I'm about to walk through the churchyard over here. So yeah, nice to be off that road. Just over 14 kilometres into the walk now. It's approaching 3:15, and I've just passed through the village of Kelmarsh. It's lovely to get away from that busy road. It's just fading away in the background now. So yeah, now I'm through Kelmarsh. I'm heading down this country road, and then I'm getting onto the Brampton Valley Way, which, if you didn't know, is like a former railway line between Northampton and I really struggle saying railway. A former railway line between Northampton and Market Harbour. So yeah, once I get there, I'm only on that for a short stint, and I'm getting off at the village of Madewell, and then I'm making my way back to Cottersbrook to complete the walk. Tell you what, this walk's been spectacular. Shut up, James. Right, I'm on the Brampton Valley Way now. As you may have noticed, I've got my head torch on because I'm shortly approaching, well, it's coming up now, that the Kelmarsh Tunnel. This tunnel is 480 metres long, and it's don't know how could be the willies going through it. It's quite an eerie experience, but it's cool at the same time. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be a brave boy here. That'll be fine. But so yeah, the Kelmarsh Tunnel. How you doing, you right? Right, I'm getting there. Pretty freaky, isn't it? It's, yeah, a long old tunnel, 480 metres. As I said before I went in it, sorry. It's quite cool. There's actually, I didn't know this until recently, but there's actually two tunnels. Because these are kind of single track tunnels. So my mate told me not so long ago, so there's another tunnel right next to this one, which I didn't know about. It's gated up, you can't actually go through that one. But when I was going through that little wooded area just before I got onto the Brampton Valley Way, there was like this old footpath, like quite overgrown, and just through all the trees and bushes I could see this tunnel, so I went over to it, and yeah, there was the entrance to the second tunnel. But yeah, as I say, it's all gated off, so I couldn't go in. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, not too much further to go. There we go, that's the Kelmarsh tunnel complete. Really cool. It's really chilly in there, it's like eerie. I was going to test out the acoustics, it's quite echoey in there, but there's a jogger coming through, so I didn't want to scare him. But yeah, cool experience that. It's so peaceful. This has been a lovely walk, spectacular walk. No, it really has been nice. The scenery has been superb. You know, in the opening stages up near Hazel Beach, great views looking out over Northampton. And yeah, apart from like when I was walking across that busy road going into Kelmarsh, it's just been really peaceful, and it just feels different this time of year, doesn't it? I always notice it like mid-February, it just feels different, like the sun's just higher in the sky. It's got a bit more kick behind it when it comes out. The wildlife's just got a bit of a buzz about it, a bit more like a buzz of excitement. There's definitely just a sense of change in the air. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've got a long way to go before the effects of winter are truly out the way, but we're definitely heading in the right direction, aren't we? It's on its way. It's a wonderful feeling. Like, for the last sort of few months now, last couple of months, I've been getting home from work in the dark, stuff like that, and then the other day I pulled up on the driveway. I leave work at about 4:30, so yeah, I get home about sort of 5:10, and I pull up on the driveway and I like to just have a quiet few moments to myself. So yeah, the other day I just noticed I got onto the driveway, just parked up, and just having a reflective moment. I was like, oh my god, it's still light. It was just fantastic. Just makes such a difference. And then, yeah, as I was saying earlier on in the walk, this Wednesday it was actually really mild. It was about 10-11 degrees, and I was working in a south-facing location, so it felt really pleasant to have my shorts on. And when I got home from work, it was still light enough that I could have a cup of tea in the garden and just see out the day. It's just little things like that, isn't it, that just lift your spirits, and you go, yeah, spring's on the way. I mean, like I say, we're not out the woods yet, I mean, but you just notice at this time of year it's just picking up a bit, and then March picks up a bit more, and then you get to April and everything just explodes into life, and then yeah, spring's truly here, and then we've got all the summer months to look forward to. It's fantastic. We're sort of in that build up now, which is brilliant. Got a tree creeper over there. Oh, where's it gone? Lovely little bird, there he goes. Don't see many of those. There he goes. This is one of the things that I love about the Brampton Valley Way. You just stumble across these cool relics of the past, like some kind of iron bridge, metal bridge up there. It's really cool. Yeah, superb. Look at the old details on the stairs there, on the railings. Fantastic. I need to look at the map, because I think actually this is where I'm coming off, the Brampton Valley Way. Yeah, there you go. Made well. Let me get my phone out. I'm pretty certain this is the way I should be going. Bear with me. Right. Yeah, I think we could be. Get my old phone out. Let's have a look. Right. Where are we? Sorry, I'm trying to do a lot of different things at once. Yeah, I think it is. I think that is where we're coming off. Actually, let me show you. Here's my phone. So yeah, here's the app that I use, footpath.co.uk, footpathmap.co.uk. Sorry. So yeah, see that little dot? That's my location. So yeah, I'm going this way into Maywell. So yeah, that's my stint on the Brampton Valley Way done. But yeah, I love it. So I'm just sipping my pocket. Yeah, you stumble across all these things, like all these old platforms and little bridges like that, spooky tunnels. It's great. It's I've not actually walked it in its entirety yet, but I think that's definitely a hike for one day, isn't it? To start one end, get to the other. That'd be a cool hike. I think what is it in length? I'm not exactly 14 miles rings a bell. I might be wrong there. But yeah, I'm sure if you walk from Northampton to Market Harbour, it's 14 miles. Don't hold me to that, but yeah. Anyway, approaching Maidwell. Blueberry Close. I love that. What a lovely name. Passed through Maidwell, and now I'm on the final road back to Cottersbrook. Yeah, it's that sort of country track. I think I'm going to be on this for a fair way. Yeah, I'm not home anytime soon, but kind of in the closing stages, if you know what I mean. It's come over a bit cloudy. I did say this was going to happen. Yeah, saying tonight, believe it or not, they're saying it's going to rain. I mean, when does that ever happen? So yeah, we've got we've currently got like quite cold air sat over the UK at the moment. We've got a warm, moist front coming in off the Atlantic tonight. So yeah, it's going to rain, and they're saying like in the early hours it may turn to snow. So I think it's further north that they're going to get sort of half decent snow. I think down here we may get a dusting, but I don't think it's going to be anything spectacular. I said it again. Yeah, so we might just get a dusting, but I think it's going to turn back to rain as the front moves through. So I don't think we're going to wake up to a blanket of snow. But yeah, we have got rain on the way, so that'll be that cloud up there. That's where the rain's obviously coming from as it moves in. But no, it's been a great day, hasn't it? Lovely weather, and yeah, it's definitely, as I said earlier, definitely a sense of change in the air. You know, spring is on its way. If you may have noticed the image quality in the different colour microphone, my phone was low on battery, so whilst I'm charging that up, I thought I'd set the vlogging camera up again and give it another run out. Sorry. Yeah, I do like it. It is a bit fiddly, but I think once I get used to it, it's going to be fine. It's going to be a cool thing to come bring along on my hikes. Oh, I'm struggling to talk. Yeah, it's just going to be another cool additional thing to bring on hikes to help capture these videos and whatnot. So yeah, and I don't think the battery life's not too bad. I mean, I think if I buy another couple of batteries, only about £30, have those in the setup as well, then that's yeah, that'd be cool. So yes, I'm pushing on to Cottersbrook. Approaching 5 o'clock, I'm about just under 23 kilometres into the walk. So yeah, about 14 miles. I did say at the start of the walk it's around a 13-mile walk, but I did have to take that diversion near Kelmarsh, didn't I? So that's added a bit on. But it's fine. Got loads of, can't really see them on the camera I doubt, but in this field, loads of field fare. And a little evening feast. And crops probably. They're winter visiting birds. They'll be going home. Start going home next month, early April, back to Scandinavia and sort of Siberia. Lovely birds. I love their bird song. It sort of really reminds me of the winter bird song, I think. I was going to say something, but it's gone. Oh, yeah, I was saying about how it's like dark clouds rolling in. I haven't packed my waterproof, so I hope it doesn't rain before I get back to the car. I don't think I've got all that long to go. I'd say perhaps another mile. I'm using this over the hedge. There's a little village up here, cluster of houses. That's Hanging Houghton, and then over here I can see a church spire, which will be the one at Brixworth. And I know that Cottersbrook kind of runs the same sort of line as. Did I just say Cottersbrook? Or yeah, well basically, if I did anyway. Yeah, that church spire I know is the church spire at the village of Brixworth, which I know runs kind of roughly in line with Cottersbrook, if that makes sense. So I know that I haven't got all that far to go. Yeah, I'd say another mile. But it is getting proper sort of gloomy over there. I mean, yeah, it's 5 o'clock, so the sun hasn't actually set yet. It'll be setting in about another 15 minutes, but it's dipped behind that cloud, so that's no longer out. Got a nice bit of colour in the sky over here, so it's not all doom and gloom. It's still nice. Yeah, and I've just noticed there's also just a little bit of chill in the air now. It's just setting in. But this has been a really enjoyable hike. I've enjoyed this one, and it'll be nice, yeah, with that chill kicking in. It's going to be nice to get in the car and get the heater on, get warmed up. Looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm closing stages now. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just walking down this track and it's really hilly up here, and right up here, I think I've learned that is where, at the start of the walk, well, quite early on in the walk, remember I stopped and had my coffee when it was all sunny and lovely, and I was like looking out over the lovely scenery. I'm pretty sure, because there's some houses here. Yeah, I think, yeah, over there, up here, sorry, is where I stopped and had my morning coffee, looking out over the scenery. That's cool. So almost like completion, if you will, as I approach the final stages. Love that. Can you hear that yellow hammer? Let's listen out to the birds on you. There you go. That's a gorgeous little bird as well. Yes, I'm making good progress now. I've come off the muddy fields and I'm now on this track back into Cottesbrook. Look how filthy I am. Absolutely covered in mud. But what do you expect with a winter hike in the UK? That's one thing I'm looking forward to about the spring months actually, is that the fields will all dry out, and then yeah, the footpaths across the fields will be a lot more pleasant to walk across. But yeah, I'm approaching Cottesbrook now, so I think I'll bring this video to an end. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a great walk, spectacular. That has been a really nice one, hasn't it? As I've said on multiple times throughout the video, just that sense of change. You can just feel it, like spring is on the way, which is a really nice feeling. And yes, I was just thinking, just further back there, 2 weeks today is the last day of winter. No, it would be the 27th. So isn't that right? Is it the 28th or is it the 27th? Well, either way, I don't know. But so I'm thinking, because I usually do a hike like every sort of couple of weeks. So I'm thinking, could my next one be the last hike of winter, or shall I wait and just do the first hike? Will the next one be my first hike of spring? I don't know yet. I'll keep you in suspense. It depends on the weather, to be fair. But I'm pretty sure 2 weeks today is the 28th. So that would mean that the Sunday will be the first of May. Yeah, so I'll play it by ear. Whatever the weather's doing, if the Sunday is a better day, I'll go out and it'll be the first hike of spring. If that Sunday's looking a bit rubbish, but Saturday's looking good, I'll hike on the Saturday and it'll be the last hike of winter. So either way, it's exciting times. Yeah, so I've got a car coming up behind me. That section of the walk is really sort of isolated. I've been seeing people all day because these walks around Cottesbrook, they're very popular. Like, you get loads of walkers. So throughout the day, I've sort of been seeing people and whatnot. But that last section from Maywell down to here has been really sort of lonely. Not lonely, that's the wrong word. Yeah, isolated. Just haven't seen many people. But just saw somebody back there. It's like the first person I've seen for ages. But yeah, so I'm just going to push on back home and then have a shower and then cook. Valentine's Day today, isn't it? So I'm going to cook homemade pizza and chips for me and my wife to enjoy. Then we've got a Biscoff cheesecake, and then we'll probably chill out on the sofa and watch a movie. That sounds nice, doesn't it? So let this car go past. Yes, so yeah, sorry about that. Thanks for watching this one. It's always nice to put these videos together, and it's nice that other people enjoy them. It's a lovely hobby I've really got into in the last sort of year and a half. And yeah, as we progress into spring and summer months, the walks are going to get sort of bigger. They're the ones that I've really enjoyed, these sort of winter hikes, these shorter ones, but I really love the day long, you know, really get your teeth into it. You walk sort of 25 plus miles, 30 miles, and they're the ones that I really enjoy, like a bit of endurance to them. So I'm really excited for the adventures this year. I've got some really good ones planned. I'm sure they're going to make some really cool videos. So, yeah, lots to look forward to. I think that's it. Nothing more to say really, apart from spectacular. No, it's been, yeah, the walk's been great. The scenery earlier on, as I said, it was some of the best scenery I've sort of encountered on my hikes across Northamptonshire, you know, further back near Hazel Beach. Really stunning views, like so vast, really unspoilt as well, just lovely countryside. It's looking lush this time of year as the crops come through, and yeah, complemented with the blue sky earlier. As I say, it's a bit cloudy now, but the weather earlier on, well, for the majority of the hike's been absolutely gorgeous. So very lucky today. Really enjoyed it. Hope you have too. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time for it'll either be my final hike of winter, or the first hike of spring. We shall see. See you then. Completado.